Good afternoon. Welcome to the 172nd inaugural meeting of Middlesex County Council and our very first inaugural meeting being held virtually. We will now have a musical arrangement from Medway music students, and I'd ask for Chris Bailey to start the presentation and the music.
Hi, my name's Ashlyn.
My name is Gabe.
And today we're going to be playing The Most Beautiful Things by Tamil Towns. I've seen the sun crash into the ocean, paint the sky purple and pink. I've seen a star shoot out of the night, burn up before I could blink. Snowflakes and diamonds, daisies and lightning, we'll never take it all in. So why do we close our eyes when we pray, cry, kiss, dream? Maybe the most beautiful things in this life are filled and never seen. I've seen a picture of what this world looks like, looking back down from the moon. A satellite, photos like brushstrokes and Van Goghs, all shades of God's green and blue. Melting and swirling, and peaceful and twirling, heaven's already around us. So why do we close our eyes when we pray, cry, kiss, dream? Maybe the most beautiful things in this life are filled and never seen. The only way I know any of this might even be true is the love I feel for you. The love I feel for you. So why do we close our eyes when we pray, cry, kiss, dream? Maybe the most beautiful things in this life are filled and never seen. Hi, my name's Ashlyn.
My name is Gabe. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. From the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung became their last communion. On the lonely barricade at dawn. Oh, my friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window, phantom shadows on the floor, empty chairs and empty tables where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs and empty tables where my friends will sing no more.
I would like to thank Lydia Kendall, Department Head of Performing Arts at Medway High School, for arranging our music program today. And a big thank you to Ashlyn, Gabe, Chris, and Simon for the music. We will make a donation to the Medway Choir on behalf of County Council. At this time, I would like to introduce members of County Council. You're welcome to wave as I introduce you. Curtis Smith, Mayor, Adelaide Metcalf. Kathy Burkhart Jessen, Mayor, Lucan Biddulph. Ina DeVete, Mayor, Middlesex Center. John Brennan, Deputy Mayor, Middlesex Center. Brian Rock, Mayor, North Middlesex. Adrian Cornelison, Deputy Mayor, North Middlesex. Alan Mayhew, Mayor, Southwest Middlesex. Joanne Vanderhayden, Mayor, Strathroy-Caradoc. Brad Richards, Deputy Mayor, Strathroy-Caradoc. Allison Warwick, Mayor, Thames Center. And Kelly Elliott, Deputy Mayor, Thames Center. Pursuant to the Municipal Act, all members of County Council subscribe to the Declaration of Oath of Office on December the 13th, 2018. The one declared candidate, Kathy Burkhart Jessen, will now address County Council.
Thank you very much, Kathy. Well, good afternoon. I think we can all agree this is an inaugural like no other, but I know that we're all thankful that we were able to have the participation of Medway Choir in some fashion. It certainly wouldn't be a Middlesex County Council inaugural without having Medway Choir as part of it. Aside from who I can see on my Zoom screen, I have no idea who is watching. But with that in mind, I would like to acknowledge our former wardens, Middlesex County Council and staff, councils and staff from our partner municipalities, and of course, my family. It is an honor and, to be quite frank, humbling to be in front of you as the only declared candidate for the position of warden for 2021. It is hard to believe that just about a year has passed since I was sworn in as warden for 2020. In so many ways, the year has flown by. And in other ways, I ask myself, is it over yet? For what I promise will be my short address, as I prepared for what I promise will be a short address, I took a look at what I presented last year. I got a pretty good chuckle, and I think you will too, when I read my opening paragraph, and I started off by saying, I believe the year ahead will continue to challenge us. Who could have ever thought we would have had the year we did? I'm not going to spend a lot of time rehashing the year that was, but I do have to acknowledge a few things. The last time that we met in person for a fulsome council meeting was March the 10th. I took some time this weekend to go back through the communication between Bill and me at that time. My goodness, how the direction changed in a week. A couple weeks prior, we were beginning to talk about COVID and the impacts, but after the 10th, how quickly the direction changed and how quickly it was quite frankly startling in reflection. I will never get tired of acknowledging the staff here at the county for adapting so quickly. The business of the county never missed a beat, and this was no small feat. To my fellow councillors, you must be acknowledged as well. Not only were you facing this in your own municipalities, but you were adapting here as well. Your support of the staff, of Bill, and myself in my role as warden cannot go unacknowledged. As a team, we worked our way through this, and we continue to work. It may not be perfect. I know that we all miss the in-person meetings. Although there are many positives to virtual meetings, the downside is, with this kind of meeting, we miss that human, personal touch. With all this in mind, I do not see things changing too drastically for us in 2021. And it was because of this that I began to consider seeking another term as warden. I believe success in 2021 will be achieved with consistency in leadership. With all the challenges in 2020, we have had many successes. And I am thrilled with the work that was done on a number of priorities that I highlighted last December. We successfully went through a strategic plan process. Our community transportation project in Thames Centre has been rolled out, and we have, at least in my mind, made significant steps in strengthening our relationship with the City of London. Through this virtual setting, I have been able to develop relationships with the province. Our CAO has looped me into conversations with our department heads, our local partner CAOs, and ministry meetings. These virtual meetings have allowed the role of warden to expand connections and relationships. The pandemic has actually provided me an avenue to positively improve our perceived rocky relationship with public health through new communication and discussion opportunities. I believe I've been successful in developing and strengthening relationships that have previously been challenging. With much enthusiasm and support among my colleagues, we were able to formalize a Women's Caucus of Middlesex County. Having just hosted our first official event yesterday, I look forward to continuing the work we have started. I am extremely proud of this initiative, and I believe that we are on the right path to advocate for women in Middlesex. So what is ahead for 2021? Well, the work will just continue. I have been having discussions with our senior staff about how we can better manage our social services and have some more control over that. And I look forward to pushing that up the priority chain and discussing with the province how our residents can be better served. The governance of Middlesex County will continue to be discussed. As we know, should there be any changes to our governance model, it will need to be implemented in 2021. The work we did to develop a strategic plan, the work Kara and her team are doing to update the ECDEV strategic plan, and the update that was done on the library strategic plan only means that more work will begin in January to start implementing those strategies. In my address last year, I spoke about communication. I want to work with our team to improve our communication and relationship with our residents. In the limited travel I have had around the county this year, it is clear that not everyone is aware of what we do in and for Middlesex County. In this day and age of social media, we have tools and opportunities that improve communication that are not large budget line items, but can still have an impact. Many times over the year, it has been shared with me that the year was not what I thought it was going to be. And that is very true. But I haven't focused on that because I do believe that every warden makes the position what he or she wants it to be. I have enjoyed the challenges and the opportunities that have been presented to me. I have enjoyed the high-level discussions I have been privy to. That being said, I have come to appreciate, perhaps in a way that I might not have during a more traditional year, the role and the relationship the warden has with our partner communities. This year, the warden was unable to participate in traditional community events. What I hope to do in 2021 is find a way to connect with your communities. We know much more in November 2020 than we did in March of 2020 about virtual meetings. And I hope to work with you to join your communities in the work that they continue to do. As we have learned over the past 8 months, things can change drastically in ways that we are not prepared for. With that in mind, I hesitate to put too much on my list of things to accomplish. I want to continue with the momentum that I believe Middlesex has. We are uniquely positioned to take advantage of what we are experiencing because we have an incredible team. When I look around the horseshoe, I see leaders who are progressive and are willing to push for what is best for Middlesex County. We have a staff that is innovative and are always looking for opportunity. I believe that 2021 won't be easy, but I believe we are well positioned to get through it. As an artist once said, the great challenge of adulthood is holding on to your idealism after you lose your innocence. I remember very clearly last year feeling incredibly excited for what the year ahead was going to bring. And one might think after 2020 that enthusiasm might have waned. But in the conversations I have had with you around the horseshoe and with our staff, I am buoyed by your continued commitment to Middlesex County. I can tell you, I am excited for the year ahead, and I do believe that together we will be able to continue to launch Middlesex forward. I just want to take this opportunity to acknowledge a few people. First of all, to my council and staff in Lucan and Biddulph, you continue to support me through this endeavor. Being warden certainly puts demands on you that can take you away from the day-to-day in your own municipality, but you have encouraged me and certainly made it very easy for me to balance both roles. To everyone around the county horseshoe, council and staff, I have loved working with you and getting to know our staff a little better. I look forward to 2021 and continuing to develop those relationships. Kathy has kept me organized, which of course is no easy feat when Bill keeps me so busy. Bill, it's been quite a ride, and I can't even begin to imagine how 2021 will compare, but it looks like you're stuck with me for another year. To my husband, Kirk, and my 4 boys, Andrew, Luke, Brandon, and Noah, you are my back. You have my back at all times and are my biggest champions. Thank you for indulging me with all that I take on. You have never said no to me, and you've laughed at some of the projects that I say that I can do, but you've never discouraged me, and you've always been there to support me. I could never have done this with or continued with the role without your support. I have to repeat, it really is an honor, and it's incredibly humbling to work with each and every one of you around the Horseshoe and in all the staff departments. I'm incredibly proud to be able to call myself Warden of Middlesex County. And just for the record, that's twice that I've cried in a county meeting.
You're allowed. At this time, I would like to request a motion to appoint Councillor Burkhart Judson as Warden of the County of Middlesex for the term December 3rd, 2020 to December 2nd, 2021. Councillor Smith and Councillor Mayhew. Opposed? And that is carried. I now am going to ask Warden-elect Burkhart Judson to subscribe to the declaration of office. I'm going to go off screen so that I can observe her and give her the chain of office and the gavel. You can start, Kathy.
I can. Okay. I, Kathy Burkhart Judson, having been appointed to the office of Warden in the municipality of the Corporation of the County of Middlesex, do solemnly promise and declare that I will truly, faithfully, and impartially exercise this office to the best of my knowledge and ability. I have not received and will not receive any payment or reward or promise thereof for the exercise of this office in a biased, corrupt, or in any other improper manner. I will disclose any pecuniary interest, direct or indirect, in accordance with the Municipal Conflict of Interest Act. I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II. And I make this solemn promise and declaration conscientiously believing it to be true and knowing that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath. Then just sign it. Works. That's it. Okay. So there we go. As I said, it's like an inaugural like no other. It's been a while since I've had the chain on. Don't usually wear it during virtual meetings, but it feels pretty good. So thank you very much, everyone, for your support through all of this. And I think that is it. We would just need a motion to adjourn this virtual inaugural meeting. Councillor Warwick and Councillor Vanderheyden. All opposed? And that's carried. Thank you very much. We're adjourned at 2:56 p.m.